excellent story.
Hey, I like my family as a friend.
All of who are orphans.
Now to our story.
Well,
This boy and girl coming home from school look quite content with life. And why not?
They're high.
They're looking forward to an important date, dinner at home with the family.
Sylvia?
What's the matter?
Oh, there's a rabbit in
Doesn't that sound
there.
exciting to you? Well, to them, it's a special occasion, as it has been ever since they sat down to dinner in high chairs. Why should they feel that way about something you take so completely for granted?
Look at him.
Well, let's see if we can find out.
We secretly switched their Folgers coffee.
First of all, daughter has changed from school clothes to something more festive.
Well, sort of.
Dressing a little makes her feel and consequently look more charming. Even the table takes on a special air.
Ah, and Madame Defarge waits in the
Mother,
living
too,
room.
changes from her daytime clothes.
Into
The
Vampira.
women of this family seem to feel that they owe it to the men of the family to look relaxed, rested, and attractive at dinner time.
So they're unsuspecting when they kill them.
Brother is spending an hour before dinner
Plagiarizing.
catching up on his homework. He has plans evening.
But I won't go into detail.
Perhaps that explains the telephone call. But he won't spend a lot of time on the phone either.
He's mute.
When there are several members of the family to be considered, it is not a good idea for one member to monopolize the phone.
Yeah, double the bet.
And it is never good to allow telephone conversations to interfere with studies.
Even if it's the president.
Hi, Mom. I'm pregnant.
Is it that late? Dad will be here any minute. Better tell Mother she's needed in the kitchen.
Where the postman eagerly awaits. Sorry.
1 + 1. Oh.
Brother notices the time and realizes that he must put things in order and clean himself up in time for dinner.
He's got to strip and replace the oil in his hair with summer weight.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Junior is always in a hurry, particularly for dinner. But first there's a cleanup job to do on this young man.
Brother runs a boy cleaning service on the side.
Brother takes it upon himself to help share Junior's responsibility for keeping their room in good order and keeping Junior in good order, too.
Brother has a tight psychological grip on Junior.
Punctuality is stressed in this household.
Hey, look at me.
By
Look
that
at
I
me.
mean hair is combed and faces and hands scrubbed before the boys come to the table so they won't delay the meal.
Come on, it's time to scrub you.
Are we all supposed to be scrubbing each other now? or-
Now, mother and daughter put the finishing touches on the dinner.
With strychnine.
Salad needs more butter, Mother.
A stranger enters.
Father, too, looks forward to this date with the family. He has had a hard day at the office, and in his briefcase are some contracts which must be looked over tonight.
Okay, buck up. Here we
But
go.
in the meantime, he
Martini.
will relax at dinner with those he loves.
But not these people.
A simple centerpiece made from some flowers which grow in the backyard
It's stupid.
is another of daughter's contributions to the dinner.
Honey.
But it takes up a little too much room, so she moves it to the sideboard.
What you are watching now should have been edited in the final version. My apologies.
Come on, come over here. How much you earn today? Yeah,
These
come on, hand it
boys
over.
greet their dad as though they are genuinely glad to see him.
They're not, of
As
course.
though they had really missed being away from him during the day and are anxious to talk to him.
Pop cream.
This is the time for pleasant discussion in a thoroughly relaxed mood. They don't pick this time of the day to spring unpleasant surprises on Dad. If they have disagreeable news, they'll postpone the discussion until another time.
When he's asleep.
This is no time to dun Father for a raise in your allowance, new clothes, or argue about other financial matters.
Father, I had a feeling today.
Well, don't, son.
Okay.
Ah, dinner time. Yes, Mother. Junior remembered to clean up.
You emasculating bint.
Hi, I'm Betty, and I'll be your wife tonight.
Well, this certainly is pleasant.
Brother seats Junior.
Daughter obsesses with the flowers.
Then helps Mother to her chair as he would his best girl.
The less said about this, the better.
Yeah.
Got it. I got it. I got it, honey. God.
Junior seats Dad, and Sister seats the dog. And
Well,
the dog...
dinner date has begun, and they're all happy about it.
Their stomachs knotted like fists.
Dad, I'm dating a Negro.
Anyone seen our waitress?
Many families throughout the country observe the custom of saying grace at mealtime.
Please, God, take me now.
It is always treated with reverence and respect.
Field Marshal Montgomery sits down to eat. Yes, it's smashing. It's good day.
Napkins on the lap, the family awaits service. They converse pleasantly while Dad serves.
No, I'll just have
I
a
said
saltine.
pleasantly, for that is the keynote at dinner time. It is not only good manners, but good sense.
Emotions are for ethnic people.
Pleasant, unemotional conversation helps digestion.
I can't stress unemotional enough.
Father serves mother first, then daughter,
Let's go to the flow chart for this.
then the boys. Don't worry, fellas, you won't get left.
And be sure to make a plate for the narrator.
A violent argument erupts over whose day was more pleasant.
Can I have chopsticks, please?
Help cut your meat, Junior? Of course.
Ow, ow, that's
By
my hand.
example,
Ow.
older children can teach younger ones good table manners.
Remember, always cut the meat of the person to your left.
You don't have to cut my mashed potatoes, too. But not the Jell-O.
No one starts eating until Father has served himself.
This means you.
Always wait for the hostess,
To seat you.
in this case Mother, to begin eating before you start.
Father feigns eating, draws Junior out, then
Let
disowns
Father
him.
and Mother guide the conversational trend if they desire. After all, they made all this possible, and they want to talk over their day with each other.
I'm moving to Fire Island, dear.
Tell Mother how good the food is.
Even as you gag on
Maybe
it.
Sis rates a compliment, too.
This stinks.
It makes them want to continue pleasing you.
After all, that's why God put women on this green earth.
Well, all this is good general advice, but there are some specific don'ts. Maybe the family will demonstrate for us. Don't monopolize the conversation and go on and on without stopping.
God.
Nothing destroys the charm of a meal more quickly.
And having a personality.
To say that the rest of the group is bored would be a gross understatement.
Mother, do something.
At least I have 2 sons.
Don't discuss unpleasant topics such as gruesome sights or sounds.
So then Sister Mary Patrick hit him up against the
or
wall and
unpleasant
nailed him. And it,
occurrences. This is a time of pleasure, of charm and relaxation, remember?
I have no son.
Don't make unkind comparisons about your stand of living. The dinner table is no place for discontent. It makes Dad and Mother uncomfortable and unhappy.
And they already dislike you enough.
Well, there it is. Spankings all around then.
Oh, and she was a big nun with a mustache, this huge black habit.
Don't insult your brother or sister with offensive remarks about friends. Arguments, harsh words mean tension and distress for everyone.
Yeah, go piss up a rope.
Sit and spin, you cruddy skank.
perhaps booze would alleviate this situation.
Do remember simply this. Treat the other members of your family with the same respect and cordiality you would show your most treasured friend outside the family circle.
So Snapdad's bra?
This does
I
not
guess.
mean you should be stiff or formal. With your own family, you can relax. Be yourself. Just be sure it's your best self.
And be sure no one knows the real
This
you.
is better.
Father does his ferret impression.
Now things are on an even keel again.
And everyone wants to flee the seething cauldron of
Now
angst.
we're ready for dessert. Most families don't have maids.
They have daughters.
So mother needs help with the serving from the kitchen. Son says mother has done enough. Watch him play butler.
In remains of the day.
The removal of dishes from the main course and the serving of dessert set the stage for the conclusion of a thoroughly pleasant meal.
Probably should have washed my hands after handling that dead woodchuck. Oh well.
More gin pop?
Do you begin to see now how a date with your family can be a truly special occasion?
Do you? Do
Know
you?
why brother and sister looked forward to the evening?
Well, do you? Better say yes, damn it!
When the dinner hour at home is treated with a certain amount of graciousness and ceremony, it can be memorable. There is no family so poor but that the evening meal can be eaten in an atmosphere of warmth and gentleness.
And control and repression.
There is no family so busy but that it can come together in the evening for a dinner date which will give its members something to look back upon with happiness all their days.
Yeah, this makes me want to heat up a Libby Land dinner and eat in front of the TV.
Now enjoy some refreshments in the lobby.
Oh boy.